Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do, so you know every time I upload a video, you're the first person to watch or never miss a video. Today I just want to talk about pictures. Pictures make that first impression. So it's very vital that the pictures that you put for the listings are the best pictures. They highlight the best spots of the house. You can't miss the kitchen. You can't miss the bathroom, right? Those are what people are looking for, right? Those are important pictures. And you have to make sure they're high quality pictures with the best angles, with the best lighting. Essentially, you're attracting people to go see that property for themselves. Let them see what they're going to see as soon as they walk in, right? You're creating a story, essentially. It's different for buyers and sellers, and it's different for tenants and landlords. Today, I want to talk about both, or all four of them, I guess you can say. In terms of buying and selling, it doesn't play a significant role as it does for a landlord and tenant. The reason for that is because they might have seen this property already through an open house, or there's already thousands of pictures online, right? Because they're selling the house, right? So there's going to be a picture in every room, whatever the case is, right? And they're not going to go, most times, I can't say 100%, maybe like 3%, 2%. There's an odd chance that the person just going based on the pictures. They're going to visit the house because it's a big financial decision. You're putting thousands and thousands of dollars into purchasing this home. I'm sure you're going to go visit it, right? As opposed to the landlord or tenant side, not really, because these tenants who are moving from maybe a different city or a different country, they don't have the ability to go see it in person. They're just basing it off the pictures, solely off the pictures, which is not an ideal situation. I get it, but for me, as a realtor, when I'm dealing with clients and tenants like that, I tell them, let me go see it. You like the pictures? Great. Let me go see it. I'm going to give you a video call, show you a tour. And if it looks how you want it to be, in terms of looks identical to the pictures, or if this doesn't and you're okay with it, great. We can put an offer. Perfect. You're happy, I'm happy. There's no surprises. And that's best case scenario. I don't want you to come back to me and say, we just moved in. We got the keys. Thank you so much for helping me out. But there's damages on the floor. There's damages on the wall. There's mold and grout on the backsplash. I didn't see that in the picture. So did I. But I don't like that. I want you to make sure that you have everything. You have all the information, all the facts. And that's important at the end of the day. You're going to be living there maybe a year or two if it's a rental property. I want you to be happy, right? No surprises. That's a big decision for moving from a different city or different country, right? And that's what I do. I make sure that if you can't see it, let me go see it. Or if you can send a friend or a family member who lives here, perfect. I'll also be a call. At the end of the day, I want to make sure you're happy and that, no surprises. Like that's like the worst to see, there's, the hardwood floor is missing, not just in one room, like in other rooms. And that, I remember one time listing that matches my client's criteria, checks out all the boxes, right? It was perfect. We went to go see it. Guess what? The place was a mess. I don't think the landlord knows what his or her property looks like. It was just bad. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, it was just a mess. Like, some of the pieces of the hardwood were chipped. It was loose. The walls were like, I guess they had painting or something, and then you can see the nails pop off, stuff like that. They like, no, thank you. I don't like the property, right? And I'm glad we went to go see it because I would have never pictured this, right? And that's why I'm creating this video, to kind of like bring attention to that. Like, hey, we should 100% go see it. Don't judge it based off the pictures. Another time, I remember the pictures were terrible in the sense that I don't know what they were doing, but they took pictures of the ceiling. They took pictures like this, where it was like this, making the room smaller. The lighting was terrible, stuff like that. My tenants, I show them my tenants because, if it's their criteria, I want to make sure that I send them everything. But I just told them, hey, if it's everything in your box, but the pictures are terrible, what do you think? Right? Let them make that decision, right? If it's their criteria, that's my way of saying, hey, if it's your criteria, we can take a look if you like to. If you don't, no harm for it, right? I don't want to waste your time at the end of the day. That's all that matters to me. They didn't want to go see it. But another listing in the same apartment came up. They liked that better. So what I told them is, hey, one's higher, like one's on the lower floor and the one's on the higher floor. This listing has terrible pictures, but this one has amazing pictures. They're in the same apartment. meaning they're probably gonna have the same style, right? And I just go see it. If it's terrible, we walk in, walk out, whatever. We're already there, might as well see it. So yeah, they're just like, yeah, whatever, we'll go see it. So I booked a showing for those two. And for a surprise, obviously, pictures of the ceiling. Obviously, there's more to a home than that. So we went to go see it, and yeah, it was actually a nice place. Like, in terms of the tenants, that plays to our advantage. The reason for that is because other people who are seeing it, they can be like, I'm not gonna waste my time and go see it. The pictures of quality is terrible, then maybe the property's like that, right? Whatever. So it plays to our advantage because other people are gonna skip that listing. So that way we have our upper hand. Maybe we might be the only offer. You never know, right? But in terms of the landlord, that doesn't play a favor to you because you just lost on a potential of maybe a few tenants out there that might have liked the place, but based off the pictures, they just skipped it. They didn't want to waste their time. And you don't want to do that as a landlord because you're wasting time. Like, time's going by and no one's booking a showing. And if they do book a showing, maybe they found a better place and they put an offer on that one first, and then this might have been a backup. You don't want that case, right? And that's probably why the listing will probably be there longer than what it should have been, right? Maybe a few months as opposed to a few weeks or a couple of days. Yeah, and as for the buyers and sellers, you just want to make sure you have the best pictures, the best angles of the kitchen, the best angles of the washroom. That's all that matters, right? Those are the key aspects of a home. I'm sure the girls would appreciate that, like, or the guys, in terms of, I don't know, maybe there's like, there's always a special place or something that makes a home different. It might be the kitchen, it might be the living room, whatever the case is, right? You want to highlight that to the best of your ability. And myself as a realtor, I've gone through a lot of showings. I've seen thousands of pictures. So I know what people are looking for. Like, if you take the picture like this with the lighting, put a lot of lights, put the pot lights on, have my ring light here, and I'll take the picture this way. You know what I mean? Like, it creates this vision that, like, without a person seeing it for themselves, they can see it. Like, they can put themselves in that position and see it based off the pictures. Because you have to get the right angle with the right lighting. And this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. So I know what works and what doesn't, right? I think there was a listing where one of my clients was looking for a spacious place, right? All the pictures look like, it created this illusion that it looked smaller than it actually was. I don't know how, whatever the case was, is because the pictures could have been taken by the landlord or could have been taken by the agent, but he or she took it like standing up or like crouched down. I don't know what the case was, but it was just weird. It just created this illusion that looked small, but when we went to go see it, it was big. Like, wow, you know what I mean? And again, my client wanted to see it because we were just around the area, but other people could have skipped out on that listing because, no, I'm not wasting my time. Look small, and buy. You know what I mean? But as a landlord, you need to make sure you have the best pictures. And again, I can't stress this enough. It's very, very important in terms of the tenants who goes strictly off those pictures that you post. I don't know how else I can stress it. That's how important it is. You want to make sure you have the best tenants because you're having someone live there maybe a year or two or longer, right? So you want to have as many eyes on that property, as many showings booked. And the same thing for the tenants. You want to make sure you go see every single property that fits your criteria, right? Especially when it's a hot market and you're competing with so many other tenants out there because everyone is trying to find a place to rent. I shouldn't say everyone, but like a lot of people are trying to find a place to rent, whether that being apartment, whether that being the basement. You just have to highlight what people should see. Ideally, you don't want to miss something that's important or something that can make or break the listing, For instance, imagine missing out a picture of the kitchen. Like, a lot of people spend time cooking in the kitchen. You can't miss that picture, right? So that's why I just want to make this video to kind of illustrate how important pictures are in terms of a buyer and seller or tenant and landlord. Yeah, if you need a realtor to help with your buying, selling, leasing, investing, renting needs, I'm here to help you out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.